Let's go with this Devora. I didn't know we were on Devora today, right? Here we go. We got our nurse Devora. We got combos going. We got dumb shit, right? This is actually a character I play a lot of, right? And then I drop it, right? My hands are fucking cold. This is a character I play a lot of. So why would you want to pick this character? Because she is built literally to frustrate and annoy your opponent. Like, that's it. That's what she does. She is there to harass and piss off your opponent and set play them until they die. That's it. Once she is the anti-mash character. If somebody is mashing on you and they're just like pressing buttons like a fucking moron, Devora shuts that shit down. Bam. The only problem Devora has is if you've got good mids, she's going to have problems. But you can space it out if they've got better mids. You can still fight. But once Devora gets in, if somebody is mashing, they will become very, very frustrated and annoyed with her. Her character archetype is set play with a lot of really good payoffs. She can cash in for some pretty decent damage, and she can cash in some crushing blows for some big-ass damage too. But for the most part, she's going to be keeping you locked into frame traps and kind of poking you to death. Like, she's very low damage until you get the big payoffs, so you're just going to be kind of set playing them and frame trapping them until you can get those big payoffs. Her best build, unfortunately, is for beginners and everybody, is arachnophobic. This build is one of her tournament variations, and it's been one of her best builds for a while. There are things you can do with ground bugs, but to be honest, I play arachnophobic, and Honeybee, who is a well-known pro player from, I believe, Canada, who also plays Devora, he plays arachnophobic primarily. So, I mean, the results are there, right? Like, most people that play Devora usually are familiar with arachnophobic. They may have other customs that they play with, but this is a good jump-off point. So what does arachnophobic give us? It gives us this teleport, right? And it gives us, well, I have to get bugs on it, right? It gives us this bug move, like called bugs, right? So the teleport, right, you can amplify it. You get a combo, right? Easy, simple shit, right? That's not the important part of the teleport. The teleport is primarily to give you an opportunity to get bugs on them. Your whole game plan is to get these bugs. Now, how do you get bugs, right? Because the variation gives you the down one to call them back. How do you get bugs on them? There's a couple of ways. You can throw a bug, right? Back forward one. Just her regular trash-ass fucking special move. You can amplify this. It'll give you 2 bugs, right? Once the bugs hit, they start orbiting him. If you look at Sub-Zero, right, he's got bugs flying around his body. Más importante, right? You can also get bugs with the chest burst. And if you amplify, right, if you go for the amplified chest burst, it gives you all of the bugs. You can have a maximum of 5 bugs. Once they have 5 bugs on them, that's where this variation comes into play. All right. So the first thing you can do is you can do the custom move down 1 to call your bugs back. Right. Call them back. And it does about 5% damage or whatever. But this damage is guaranteed. It cannot be avoided. Once I have bugs on you, I can spend 1 bar of meter to call my bugs off, and they will give me guaranteed damage. And the only way you can stop it is like if you do a fatal blow and we go into the fatal blow animation or a crushing blow animation, or you die, or if you can interrupt me before the bugs leave, right? So if you look, right, I get that. Oh, let me get the amplifier. Get the amplifier, right? There it is, right? So as I hit the summon, you see how the bugs, thank you for the follow, the bugs don't come off immediately. They come off 1 at a time. So if they hit you, then the bugs stop coming off. So, like, you see how you get that on there. Well, let me get the amplifier. Right? You see when I call them back, if they hit me at any time during there, it stops. And then so whatever bugs have come back, I'm going to get that damage. But the bugs that are still on him that have yet to come back before he hit me, they're just going to disappear and I don't get that damage. So keep that in mind. But that's not the... You could use that for like cheap ass wins. Like if they're at low health and you have a bar and you have bugs on them, you can just hit down 1, summon the bugs back, and win instantly from anywhere on screen. It's just guaranteed damage. It's very, very cheap. It's like a full string grab, but it does very, very low damage. So if you're looking for a chip kill with it, wait until they're really close to dying. But this creates a mind game, right? Once I have the bugs on you, I can call them back for 1 bar to do a little bit of damage, which people will often do to add damage to their combos, right? They'll do a combo. They'll call the. They'll do a combo into teleport, right? So you'll do something like this, right? No, hold on. So so I got the bugs on him, right? And then I can call him back. I spent my bar, but whatever. Hold on, let me show you. Right, so you got that. And then you can call him back. You can do things like that. Right? You can do this. Right? And then call them back when they're on the ground as they're getting up. And they have to hold that. They can't do anything about it. There's different setups with the bugs on them to call them back. But the main setup is this, right? If you get the bugs on them, most damaging grab in the game. This grab, her forward grab, has a crushing blow. If they have a bug on them, it has a damage multiplier up to about 320 if you have all 5 bugs. More bugs you have, more damage it does. So the idea is once I get bugs on you, you either are waiting for the grab or you are waiting for the callback, right? One of those things is going to happen, and you don't know what, and you don't know when I'm going to do it, and that's what makes it scary. Now, she only gets that crush on the front grab, but most people that know the match, as soon as you grab them, they start mashing too to break the front grab because they don't want to take that big-ass damage, allowing you to get back grabs for free. And if you look at her back grab, it ain't that bad, right? Gives you nice range to go right into forward 2 off of a forward dash. Right, on Oki, you just dash one time, and you're in. So her back grab is actually really, really good for her game. You want to alternate those, keep them guessing as to when you're going to cash in the forward grab, and then take 30% of their health instantly. That's what makes this character fun. Big fucking damage all at once, but you got to set it up, all right? So let's go into her most important moves. As far as special moves go, the ones you're going to be watching are going to be Ground Swarm, Infested, and Caputo Rush, and then obviously Swarm. So Swarm, this is your combo ender, right? Anytime you get a combo, you end it with Swarm, it gives you a restand. What I usually do with the Swarm is I'll burn it every time to get the 5 bugs on them. Your goal is always to get 5 bugs. Get 5 bugs and then do whatever you want afterwards, but at least if the 5 bugs are there, the threat is there to scare the shit out of them. Get those bugs on them. So usually when I do a combo, hold on, my hands are cold and I'm fucking it up, right? I'll do a combo, and then this is usually when they're looking to break away. They're like, fuck you, I'm getting out of here, right? Because if they don't break away, I'm going to hit them with this shit. All right, whatever. I fucked it up. But it does like 319 damage, all right? But going back to where we are, right? You get them caught here, they're going to break away. So usually I'll do 1 hit, usually standing 2. Right into chest burst. I'll spend the 2 bars, right? So, bam, boom. 23% off of 1 touch, which isn't bad. It's bad for 2 bars, but it's not bad damage, right? But the 2 bars I'm not spending for the damage. I'm spending the 2 bars to invest in my future, right? I'm going to hit you with bugs. I'm going to spend the 2 bars early. Now you have 5 bugs, and you're sitting right in front of my face, and you're playing strike or throw. That's the key to this build of D'Vorah, right? You end everything with the chest burst. The other important special move is going to be Caputo Rush and the Ground Slime, right? Ground Slime you can amplify, get a combo, right? Damage output is really, really low. The idea is you use Ground Slime in this combo. I keep fucking it up. Wait for her to bounce. There it is. And then you throw that out, and then you go there. Oh, I fucked it up. All right. Anyways, I dropped it. But that's the combo. You throw the Ground Slime in the middle of your combo. You can also use it for, like, weird-ass space control. If they're, like, you know, way the fuck over there. Right? And if they're in the neutral, you can just amplify it. Ground Slime, like I said, again, it's for space control and to kind of help fight zoning. But you have a teleport, so don't even worry about zoning. All right? And then Caputo Rush. This is like her next most important special move. Preferably you want to do it off of a down 1, right? Down 1 or down 3. I have a video on how to beat Devora. I cover this move very, very in depth on that video. So if you go through and watch that, that's like 20 minutes alone of just covering this move, right? But the idea is you hit this, the frame trap, and then you can go for other shit, right? If you do that, they're frame trapped into this. You can go for the combo, right? Get the bugs on them, dash in, and then they're back in, and then you just loop this all day. All day. If they're mashing, they have to hold this. As long as you time it right, they have to hold that trap. As soon as you hit the Caputo Rush, if you look at it, it's plus 13 on hit. So they're locked into that animation of getting hit for 13 frames, in which case your standing jab, right, is 7 frames, and your standing 2 is 11 frames. So if you jail those properly, they have to hold that. And you can sit there and do jab string into Caputo Rush, use the frame advantage, jail him into another jab string into Caputo Rush again. They can't do anything other than block. If they try to jump, they will be interrupted. If they try to mash, they will be interrupted. They have a couple of options. They can block, they can flawless block, they can fatal blow. That's it. If they do any one of those things, they're going to get frame trapped back into the loop. This is where it gets dangerous, right? This is where it gets ugly. Because if I get this here, right, I get that on them, and then I'm doing this, and they have to block, right? They have to block to escape this. So once they block, it's like the meme, right? It's like the meme in space where Sub-Zero is like, holy shit, Devora was all strike throw, and Devora's behind him with a gun saying, I was always strike throw. That's the key. You want to enforce the strike throw. Get in, enforce the strike throw, get them scared of that grab. Your goal with Devora is get the bugs, then start annoying them to get them scared of the grab so they are forced to block. Once they block, easy peasy. I take a 30 of your health, right? I take a 30 of your health. Now, you may be saying that's not a whole lot of damage, but you've got to realize I'm poking away at you. The whole match, I'm hitting you with little bits of damage. That shit is adding up. And then for me to cash in for that big-ass damage, right? Let's look at it right here, right? Let's just say this is a usual fucking outcome, right? I get the combo. I go. I put the bugs on. I dash in. I do this, right? Right? And then I go in, and I keep them frame trapped, right? Eventually, they block, and I win. Bam. Look at his health. He has none left. That was with just one combo and like 2 or 3 rotations of, I call them the Ovi loop, the ovipositor loop, right? And then into the grab, and you basically sank the round. That's how quickly Devora will get you. And especially if they start getting frustrated and they get caught in the loop more because they're mashing to escape and they don't know how to escape. All right. Now, well, the moves you're going to use to set that up, first one is going to be forward 1-3, right? There's no follow-up on that. It's just a forward advancing high. It's pretty generic as far as forward advancing highs. It's 12 frame startup, right? But you want to use this to get in, right? You can either do this and then stop. If you think they're going to poke after it, you can go for a flawless block. If you think that if it's been hit, but you don't have bar, convert it into Caputo Rush and then start the Obi loops, right? If it hits and you have bar, combo wombo city. Generally speaking, if you don't have bugs, you want to put the bugs on them. If you do have bugs, then you do your basic, general, generic fucking Devora combo, fucking that kind of shit, whatever, all right? It's just a regular ass hit confirm. Next most important move is going to be 4-2. There's a follow-up 4-2-2-4. The last hit of this is a high. It will be ducked, so be careful. You can always trip them up with the Caputo Rush. That's a mid. If they're trying to duck the last hit to uppercut you or punish it, you throw in the Caputo Rush. It locks them into frame advantage for you, and you can start your trap. Do remember that Caputo Rush is unsafe, right? This is minus 19 on block. This is minus 4 on block. So make sure you get your hit confirm on point, right? I've already covered this in another video. But forward 2-2 is your advancing mid. Because this is a high, they're going to start ducking it. So you do that. to catch them. This is also your move to chase people. If they're backdashing a lot, because chances are people don't want Devora to get close. They don't. They're fucking terrified. This character turns the most aggressive rushdown player into a total fucking bitch, because they know if I get in close and I get one touch, you will be locked into set play for most of the match until you can escape. And it's not a very good guessing game. All right? So this character turns everyone into a huge fucking pussy. I have tons of videos and match footage of people just literally running from me the whole fight because they don't know what to do and they're scared to death. This forward 2 is how you chase him down. Because of the range on it and because she advances and it's a mid, it's also an easy hit confirm. This by itself is unsafe, so you've got to finish it with something. If you didn't hit confirm it, you've got to go into Caputo Rush and then amplify it and then hold that. But you're at -4 when you do that, so you can fish for a flawless block and get your turn back, right? Just note that you can't just do forward 2-2 on a stagger. It's not safe, and you can't finish the string. It's not safe, right? You've got to spend the bar to keep this thing safe on a read. On a reaction, hit confirm into whatever. Next most important move is going to be back 3. All right, back 3-4. This is a relatively safe string, right? It's -8, so like not everybody is going to be able to punish it. Most characters can punish it. You can fish for a flawless block after this if they block it and they're not on top of punishing it. But what's most important is once I get the restand, I can play mix-up games with my other important move, which would be forward 4, right? That's the overhead. Use that thing sparingly. That thing will get you killed. It's like literally death on block, okay? Forward 4. Right, -16, and it has shitty range, so chances are you're always going to be spaced in the range where they can kill you. But once you get the restand and you're playing strike throw games, this is scary, right? That you can throw out once or twice in a round to keep them paying attention. Once they get scared of that, right, I hit this, they get scared of the overhead, I go back 3, right into Caputo Rush, and I start the process all over again, right? Back 3 into Caputo Rush, 1-2, Caputo Rush, 2-1, bam, into teleport, right? Launch him back up, right? And then back 3, back into it. Dash in, start it all over again. Go in, cash in for the grab. As you can see, he's already almost fucking dead. Back 3, very important, as a low to make them scared of the overhead, all right? Back 3-4, not as important. You can use this in combos for like side swap combos. There's a couple of them that I do with that. Next most important move, down 4. One of the best in the game, baby. They're going to be sitting there looking to poke you. Because forward 1, your like most common advancing string is a high. So they're going to be looking to like poke you in the nooch, especially at this range where you're going to be looking for it. So you go for the down 1 and then you can go for it. Or the down 4, right? Down 4, it puts you at +18. So it definitely jails into forward 1. Especially if depending on the range that you do it. Now, do note that down 4 is -9, so don't do it at point blank. You're going to get counter poked. Her other pokes, down 1 and down 3, are all right, and then she's got the down 2. Her down 2 is actually a really good anti-air. It's like really, really good. Oh, that makes me forget. She is an anti-air grab, right? Usually you use this as combo fodder, but you can also use it in the neutral to catch anti-airs, right? If somebody's jumping in on you, you can do the anti-air grab, get a crushing blow. It fucking hurts. This is another one of your cash out things. It's not something that I use all that much, but always keep that threat in mind, all right? Next most important move we got on a tangent. 1-2-1, right? 1-2 is mostly what you want to use. Now, if you look at 1-2, right, -4, relatively safe, right? Standing 1, I think, is 8 frames or 9 frames startup. Where is it at? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Look, 7 frames startup. All right, so it's on the average side. But the idea is you do 1-2, into the rush, get your frame advantage. If they block, amplify it, keep yourself safe. 1-2-1. This one is important because the last hit puts you at frame advantage. 1-2-1 puts you at +1, allowing you to frame trap them and keep the bullshit going, right? So the idea is I'll do 1-2-1, I'm at frame advantage, boom, into Caputo Rush. And then 1-2-1, frame advantage into Caputo Rush. There is a risk involved in this. 1-2-1, the last hit is flawless blockable. But that's where the Caputo Rush comes into play. You can alternate between 1-2-1 and Caputo Rush, because if they try to flawless block the last hit, right, the Caputo Rush is going to hit them, put them in the trap, and allow you to start your bullshit. So you mix that up. Then when they start saying, fuck it, I'm just going to hold this everything and make you spend a bar, that's when you're like, oh, really? You're just going to hold it and make me spend a bar? Yeah, fuck you. Let me get this grab. It's also good off a staggered stand 1, right? You can do 1-2, 1, 1-2, Caputo Rush, right? 1-2-1, down 1, and then go for a grab. It's all about looking for the grab. The grab is the cash out. You get your pressure going. When it's time to cash out, you hit the grab. Next most important move is going to be standing 2-1. This is your primary punish, right? Your primary punish, easy hit confirm off the jail. You can do a follow-up of 2-1, 2-2-2, or you can go 2-1 Ovi, right? The sky is yours. 2-1, 2-2-2. This is unsafe, like -6. Well, no, actually, that's not unsafe. But it is a mid. However, the damage output is kind of shit. For the most part, you want to be staggering 2-1. Right? You stagger 2-1 and get them wondering what you're going to do off of that. The range on 2-1 is actually very good, right? And it starts up in 11 frames, and it has a wonky hitbox, so it's actually your primary punisher. Anytime you do like Scorpion Teleport or Sub-Zero Slide, that's what you're going to do. You do 2-1, punish, get the combo, right? I'm trying to burn through these real quick because we're already over time, all right? Next important move is back 4. It's just a damn good sweep. Damn good sweep when you're playing the neutral, especially when this starts not being as much of a threat, right? They're just like, whatever, I'm going to take that damage. Okay, well then take the knockdown and let me get in, right? Sweep. Another important move, 4-4. Starts out with a high and a low. The most important thing of 4-4, though, is it is 0 on block, right? So after a chest burst, you can go for 4-4, right? And if they press, if they block the 4-4, you're 0. You can immediately answer. So unless they're Sub-Zero with a 6 frame down 1, chances are, if they don't know, you can interrupt this and then go right into your Caputo rush one more time. Last most important move for D'Vorah, this shit. This shit. Her jump 1. Look at this shit. This shit is stupid. Look at this, right? Like, her back movement is pretty bad, but it's fine. If you're looking for a whiff punish, right? You're sitting here trading pokes and you want a whiff punish to catch him, you can just sit here and do neutral jump. And you could just literally play footsies with just this, right? Just do this. It's so goddamn hard to anti-air. It's so hard to stop. If it hits, dial in the string, do the combo, get the bug set up, right? Go in, Caputo rush, boom, 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 boom. Easy peasy, right? The range you want to play D'Vorah, right here, range 2, right where forward 1's going to whiff. Where that's going to whiff, that's where you want to start. This is where you want to stay. If you get in close, you're going to have to do pokes. She doesn't have good mids, so you're going to have to do this shit. From far away, you're just kind of chilling, maybe throwing out like, you know, one of these things, right? And then you're looking for them to do a projectile so you can convert them to teleport and get your setup there. But that's D'Vorah in a nutshell. We're at 22 minutes. I talk too fucking much. I hope that this helps you. I do have a lot of D'Vorah content on this channel, so that's why this one wasn't, it's not as in-depth as I want it to be, but it's also longer than it needed to be. So there's that as well. I hope you guys give D'Vorah a chance. She's not the best character in the game, but she is a lot of fun, especially if you're just trying to troll people and be an asshole. She's definitely the biggest asshole in the game.